And so he did what every actor does when they fall on rough times, they become producers. Until Gina got tired of Gina Graves, Lennix, who is his lovely, lovely wife, and the person who saved his life, really. So she finally said, you gotta get up and out and get a job and stop playing that producer stuff, right? So he landed something. I mean, originally they landed Superman, so originally he was up for you know, the Perry White role that later went to somebody else, as most of his auditions do. They loved him. They just about promised him the role, but he couldn't keep his mouth shut. And just before he left, he thought he would seal the deal, and he turns to the director and he says, look, I got this idea too. Instead of calling him Perry White, let's call him Perry Black. And so they decided to cast Lawrence Fishburne instead. But they felt so bad about it, and he hadn't worked in some times, and he was doing a lot of stuff free. They hadn't paid him, so they knew he'd have to sleep on the floor again if he didn't get this one. So they made up a character for him. They made him this General Schwarzkopf, which was the Schwarzkopf right there, right? LL Cool J was busy, and so was, I think it was down to him, Tone Loc, and Zeus. So they finally gave it to Harry. So, okay, Harry got the role, and so they had the audition. I didn't have time to see the movie when it came out. I didn't have time. They were doing a special preview of Blair Underwood in Ironside, and I had to catch it. So I couldn't be there, but my wife was there. Angie went and saw it, and you know, so I asked Angie. I said, Ange, so, you know, how was Harry? And she said, wow. I said, wow? She goes, yeah, wow. I go, what do you mean? She goes, he's all over the place. I said, he's all over the place. I thought it was a small role. And she goes, no. I said, okay. So I went there and I checked it out. He's in 2 scenes and got 3 words. And I come back and I said, Ange, what about Harry? She goes, what about him? I said, you said he was all over the place. She said, yeah, his acting's all over the place. That guy can't focus. So despite these diminishing acting skills that Harry has now, he landed a role on James Spader's new series. It's James Spader's new series. Harry will tell you that is his new series, but it's James Spader's new series. And so Harry stands there, and he stole all my stuff. That's mine. I made that up. I used to have a cleft right here in my chin. He stole it. So all he's doing all my stuff now. But look, it's feeding the family now. He can finally pay his mortgage. He's doing okay now. He's out of Gina's here because he shoots in New York and she's in LA, so she's fine with all that. But he's the same absolute person that we all know and we love, and we all welcome back home on the first day of the year. It coincides with his mother's birthday. She's 90 years old. It doesn't hurt nearly as much when she hits him on the head with the brush or anything like that. I mean, it's all good. But Harry, welcome back. Welcome again to all of you who braved the cold and made it here, because this is personally my favorite night of the year, and it's so wonderful to see all of you and to be with all of you, and have a great time. And here's Harry.
Juan roast me every year. I feel like Lisa Lampanelli sometimes doing those Comedy Central roast. This is a great year. My mom did. Thank you, Juan. Juan is, you know, I'm sort of a mentor to a lot of younger actors. I have a couple friends here today. For example, James P. Alford, Sachi Word, artists about Harold. But Juan has always been my big brother, and in the absence of my real big brothers, I have one who's still with us, but a brother who went home sometime about 3 years ago. Juan has always been that guy for me. When I was first learning to act as a professional, Juan Ramirez was teaching me how to drink in hot wire cars. I wish I were kidding. It's true. I wish I could still remember because I could use a car, but I didn't know what Juan was going to say this year because somehow I messed around and got on a hit television show. I don't know what the heck happened. So, but you managed somehow to say very nasty things about me wherever you are, Juan. Thank you. I am extraordinarily delighted and honored that you all will come out. Roberto Caldero, Alexandria Michele, my cousin Tomika Vines came in from Philly just to be here. She's a fantastic singer. And I just have to point out these fantastic musicians one more time. Everybody, I'm glad to see. David Flowers, a fantastic bass player. And the Pac-Man over here, of course, not just a great DJ, but also has been our tech, he's actually been a roadie today. He's been able to get us all kinds of stuff. We wired for sound because of thank you, Pac-Man. This is great. And it's so great to see you all. This has become something of a tradition. Is this year 7? What? This is 7. Yeah, Gina, you've been here for 6. Right. The world didn't start and end with you, dear. I'm sorry. My good buddy, by the way, is Chris Nolan, his beautiful wife, Kelly. Good to see you. It's fantastic. My mama is my hero. You know, it's interesting. People go by and they see her and she's still hilarious. She's so beautiful. But I remember when she was a rambunctious, ass-kicking, you know, broad. So now I see, you know, so I'm sort of dedicating this night to her, if that's all right, honey baby. My wife lost her mom 3 months ago. And so she knows what's going on, but her mom was a beautiful, beautiful lady. So we want to send this out for those beautiful women that raised us. You know what I mean? Yes. Normally, I say some very poignant things, so I want to do that. We're going to do that a little bit later, but I don't want to break the mood of this wonderful ambiance and atmosphere, but I normally do questions and answers. We'll do that a little bit later. Francis, thank you for adding some beautiful song stylings to us. Feel free. You know, when these guys are grooving, coming up and singing, it's not like a recital. You know, we just get up and we have a good time. So please feel free. If you have requests, these guys are capable. They'll do what they can to do it. Gina and I will do a song a little bit later. Yep. She's terrific. Keep getting drunk. The more you drink, the better I will sound. That's it. And I also want to share something with you that I'm doing right now. Let me just give you a little bit of background, if it's okay. This will be my 3rd movie as a producer. What Juan was referring to is actually quite right. I've probably put in $700,000, which I don't have, to these movies. But this one I'm doing right now is actually what I believe is the first gospel musical about the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, believing that what he said about himself was true. We have films like Jesus Christ Superstar, which is very humanistic. We have Godspell, in which Jesus is a clown. I was at one point a Muslim, and I still am a believer and a follower of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. But I'm a kind of very interesting amalgam of very many traditions of the Black experience. What I love about this night is that all people from all walks of life, Black, Latin, white, Asian, everybody gets together. We have a good time because it's really about the human experience. But I just wanted to tell a story that I've been trying to tell all my life about Jesus, how I view him. And I want to play a couple of songs from that a little bit later, not just now. But I want to just thank you all for being here. I know it's nasty out. I'm actually halfway hoping, honey baby, that I don't get out tomorrow and that we actually get a chance to spend some time, because Chicago is the greatest city in the world.
Yeah.
Honey baby, please come up here with me for just a second. I just want you all to take a look at my pretty little young wife. Look, I have no idea what man gave her this necklace, but we're going to figure that out today. I know I didn't. Where's Water and Ange? I just want to say hello to Juan's beautiful family who are back here. And actually, I met a friend, and I'm going to shut up. But I met a friend of mine from many, many years ago. I went to school with her sisters, Tanya and Bridget Harden, and she happens to show up tonight with her. We're great to see you, beautiful. Thank you for being here. And enjoy, keep drinking, because I do have to play a little bit later. I love you. I mean it. And we're going to have to keep having a great time. Thank you all. Extraordinary.